Hi there everybody, and welcome to another video. On today's video I have this Mercedes w203. This is a 2006 c180. Now basically the problem I have is that this mirror is not working. So when I operate the electric switch inside, it makes a little noise, but it's not working. It's not moving sideways, up or down, nothing. It is, however, closing. So I can close it and open it. But what I wanted to share is that if you get that problem where the mirror doesn't operate, you may want to remove the mirror from here and check the wiring inside. It's very common that the wiring in this model W203 snaps or breaks inside. It breaks for the little motor that operates this mirror, and it also can break around the back here where the mirror folds, so the folding feature might not be working either. So check the wiring. So to remove this mirror here, we need to pull it out basically, or do that, but basically it's just clipped on there. It's basically clipped on. It's not secured in any other way. And also this little metal like clip here, it clips on just behind this plastic cover, just in here. So it's literally like I said, clipped on there. Also these parts here, but sometimes they do break, and if they break, then what happens is when you try to put this back in, it won't secure properly. So just make sure when you pull this out, you do it carefully. I normally, so if I plug that back in there, I normally push the mirror down into one side and I hold it from one corner and then pull it out. And now I can already see all the wiring here. It's broken, and I do remember that a long time ago we did repair this one already. So I need to redo it basically, but you may be able to see that the wiring here is snapped there. So if you're checking, if your electric mirror is not working, then have a look at that first before panicking. It does also tend to fail. The little motors also do fail from time to time, so sometimes this unit needs replacing. So now I'm just gonna dismantle. I'm gonna try to remove this a little bit so I can get better access to these wires. So with a T10, I got a T10 Torx Torx bit here. Remove the 3 screws. There's 1, 2, and 3 little T10 screws, and then you will be able to pull this unit out, and you may find a lot of creepy crawlers in there, or not, because by now they probably run away, but you might still find a lot of spider web there. And if you can take this out and disconnect it here, sometimes it's a little bit hard to disconnect it. I'm gonna try to remove these T-screws because they might fall out, and I might just lose them. So I want to avoid losing them. There's the 3, but that's gonna help you have good access to the wiring here. As you can see, I repaired the wiring there. This repair here, it's for the indicator, so the indicator also fails as a result of broken wire. So now I need to basically undo this tape here. I think with the years this wiring basically becomes a little bit brittle, and the brittleness makes it break. And don't forget to just have patience because it's all a little bit fiddly in here, and you can't really mix them up because you got white with white, black with black, and gray with whatever the gray is here. So now I'm just gonna cut this. I mean, I'm not gonna cut it off, I'm just going to cut a little bit to reveal the wire. Ideally, we would probably want to replace the whole wiring, but the whole wiring goes into the door, and also it might be a little bit expensive to do so. So it really depends on your budget, but if your budget is a little bit higher, then you could buy the wiring, and then you wouldn't have to do all of this. Then again, this isn't that terrible, just a little bit of patience and an afternoon, a Sunday afternoon, something to do. Repair your car. Right, now we just have to link all this together. Let's start. Let's get it in there properly. Okay. So that's working well now. So what I'm gonna do, I think this time around, I'm going to put a little bit of solder in there, which probably I should have done the first time around. Okay, so a little bit of soldering will help that stay like that for a little bit longer. I'm just going to put a little bit of tape to close the cover the solder there. Just I'll cut the excess in a minute. And we are pretty much finished here. Just remember not to tighten these little screws too much, as they are quite tiny, so just make sure once they're in, once it feels tight, that's pretty much it really. So it goes all the way in, and then it feels tight, so I turn it a tiny little bit extra, and that's it really. Otherwise we'll damage the thread, and so we don't want to do that. So get that one, third one in there. Wiring is hiding down there, nice and free, basically. We just want it to be free. And we can put our mirror back in. Notice that these guides here, these metal guides, they need to go inside of this area. So those metal guides will go in the inner part of this cover. We can see this bit here, they will go inside. There's another one down there. That's basically it really. That's plugged in there now. Now hopefully this works. So there we are. That is now going up and down, in and out. And that's it. Just make sure the mirror is secure so it doesn't pop out. If it does pop out, then you need to put it in properly again, unless one of the clips is broken, in which case it won't hold very well. So all in all, I hope this video helps. Don't forget to subscribe, and thank you for watching.